It starts with
one thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on to didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard
and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Hello again, everyone, and we are back to discuss episode 3 of Daredevil Born Again. Did you all like this episode? I enjoyed it. So far it's been a solid series. I ain't gonna hate. It's been a solid series. Is anybody out there that feels differently? Are y'all feeling Daredevil Born Again or nah? I was a fan of the show when it was on Netflix, and especially by the end of this episode, I said okay. If you are new here, my name is Kay Blight, and this is Slice of Horror. Can you make sure to hit that thumbs up for us? And if you are not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel for more nerd content, horror content, all those great things. But I am not here by myself. Charles, come up here and tell us about your thoughts on episode 3.
It was dope episode.
Still
Best
solid.
episode
We
so
okay. We still rocking and rolling.
Oh yeah, they elevating. I love it.
That's what I was just hoping that they kept the same tempo and atmosphere as when it was on Netflix. And I know that's hard to do sometimes when you're crossing over to a network like Disney. But after this episode,
I mean, like real talk, they feel grimier, you know? Like y'all knocked off 2 major characters, like already. Essentially, it's only been 2 episodes. I mean, they dropped 2 in 1, but still, within 3 episodes of the series, you dropped off 2 major characters. That's wild.
Yeah,
Netflix ain't do that, son.
They said y'all thought we was gonna play with y'all this time. Y'all ain't know we had it in us. Y'all know we could do that. I'm glad they did, because even like the little subtle nods of, it's like, it seems like every time that Matt goes and talks to Hector, like he get his ass whooped. Like they ain't like showing us the scenes from the prison, but like we know, like they're doing something to him every single time.
Of course, he's a cop killer. He's a cop killer in prison. The guards is fucking him up. Or the guards is letting them get messed up. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not protecting him.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely being thrown to the wolves.
Yes, and I mean, it seems like he's holding his own, because they ain't broke nothing yet. You know.
Oh yeah, he's a superhero. Even without him,
he ain't got no broken. Exactly, they beating his ass. Like it seems like he getting a daily ass whooping. But not to the point that they ain't had to hospitalize him. He ain't had no broken bones. He ain't had no concussions or no comas or nothing. So like he get his ass, but he fighting him off. Okay, I'm like,
man, he probably sending people to the infirmary. He the one doing the.
I feel like if they would have took us behind the scenes, I feel like every day they strategize on who's next.
I mean, you saw how Punisher did it, like when he was in prison.
Mm-hmm. Like who's brave enough to come next? Like, we're gonna send the pawns first and let's level up next time. Who's better to take him on the next time? But I was feeling, sorry for Hector with all that. But after I kept thinking, like, they ain't break nothing, no. He both of his eyes are still open,
He looked better than the cop that fought that fought Daredevil.
Yes, definitely that. He don't even look like he was in a boxing match. Like, of course we know they putting their hands on him, but not to the point, you know, where he didn't look not even close to that
I
ass
do
whooping
I
that
do
Matt
like
put
the
on
fact that
the
they
car.
did address like you blind and you can fight because the cop asked him that in the beginning.
Talking, you don't need those glasses. Why are you even acting like that? Well, sir, he is.
He's
He,
literally blind, bro. You got beat up by a blind dude.
exactly. It was just he didn't want to face, you know, the
Reality.
exactly. I wouldn't want to tell nobody that either, honestly, because you know, move out of the way. I mean, how you tell somebody that at the end of the day?
And you a cop.
How you
You
tell
know they
that?
got egos. They can't. He can't tell
Exactly.
that. He can't never
Exactly.
tell nothing about that.
Not at all. He can't. He probably had to make up a story at this
He
point.
did. You know he did. Both of them did. Oh, they was in there being lying.
Because I would not tell anyone that at all.
Oh yeah.
Um, this and I had to think about it with this the way the episode started and the story he told was when they ended it and it wasn't no music playing at the end of the episode. It's the frogs croaking.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That was some wild foreshadowing. I mean, it as a comic book reader, and not so much this side of comics, more towards the Fantastic Four and the X-Men. But I do know he dies in the comics, and I know that, because there's usually a female White Tiger that I can remember. So I knew that he died. I kind of saw the foreshadowing. They kind of laid it on heavy when Matt was like he's gonna reunite him with his family. It's like which ones, the living ones or the dead?
You know, I did not have that morbid of a thought when he said that.
It was I mean, after the fact, because after I mean, when I realized he was gonna die at a point during the episode, I was like, they're about to kill him.
Oh yeah, I didn't think he was gonna make it at courtroom.
Yeah, I think it would be like after the not guilty verdict, he gets shot on the court still, something
Hmm.
dramatic. But at the moment that I kind of started feeling that feeling, this scene came to mind. And I was like, bro, this nigga Matt is really low key eulogizing him in the opening.
So note taken. If Matt Murdock goes into a speech about how life is going to be wonderful, it's not. It is.
He's one of those brooding crime fighters like Batman.
Exactly. Then be going to go to church and repent for his sins after he done sat there and beat the brakes off of people because the city needs him. So anyway, the crime is they trying to you know,
They on some gang shit.
exactly.
They really are, like,
Crime is criming.
cause Kingpin ain't around. They like, oh, bro, want to play mayor here. We're gonna do what we want to do. But I mean, the guys inside the truck were kind of playing by the rules. The guys who jacked them is like, screw it. But I knew that this was gonna be a problem between Vanessa and Fisk the moment I saw this scene. Cause I was like, cause Fisk is like, yo, I'm on to bigger things. He's still doing crime. He's still a bad guy, and he's still playing it like a bad guy. He's not acting reformed in the show at all. But Vanessa is like, you still soft though. Like, I think she feels like he's gotten soft.
You know, and I want her to know him better than this.
Yes, please do, because
I want her to know that better because I mean, and I get where she's coming because he was away for a while, worrying about other stuff. He out here trying to fight Hawkeye and bring Echo back home and all this kind of stuff. And
get
now
beat
now
up
he
by
want to be
little
a government
girls.
official, you know. And she's just like, "What are you doing? Like, this is not the business that we started. What are you what are you doing out
Yeah,
here?" And you got PR people, you got agents, you got you know. You got all the you got a camera crew. You taking pictures and stuff, going to trying to be a public figure. You giving speeches now.
But
You
see,
know.
I feel like she would be down for all that if he still kept it grimy. Like all that's his front, but he's still doing, behind the scene business things. But she mentioned a deal right when they were talking at the table right here, and he was like, "Nah, we ain't gonna do that." And it's like she's like, "So, but are we really legit now? So you going legit for real?" Like that's her whole thing, because you know how it flipped on us from the first two seasons. We thought, he was hiding his criminal activity from her and she wouldn't be down. But then all of a sudden, boom, she down. And now it seems like he the one flipped and he ain't with the criminal shit. But he really is. It's just that he's doing it from a different, perspective. She thinks it makes them look soft. Like I can tell she doesn't like taking that back seat. She doesn't like him being passive. She thinks this is making them look soft as like crime bosses or whatever. Because she
And when
still
you
runs
dealing
the
with and
family.
when you dealing with with like a group of mafia families, you don't want to be the weakest link.
Yeah,
You
not
don't
at
want to
all.
be. You don't want to be the weakest link at all. But we got a little bit more, a lot of more to talk about in this episode, y'all. We're gonna talk about how I think, and this is what I think. I think he's letting the crime happen for a reason. I think that he is letting the crime happen for a reason. That's what I believe, and I'm gonna give y'all my theory in just a moment. We're gonna talk about it, but I want to say a quick shout out and a quick thanks to all of the channel subscribers, all of the channel members. Join the channel membership. There's content that is not available for the public that you can only get with the channel membership. Shout out to all the channel members, and again, I want to say thank you just real quick because we got a lot more to talk about in this episode.
Maybe the night that my tears might let me know all the stars are those, all the stars are those, all the stars are those. Maybe the night that my tears might let me know all the stars are those, all the stars are those, all the stars are those. Maybe the night that my tears might let me know all the stars are closer, all the stars are closer, all the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gon' do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me. You and all your expectations, I don't even want your congratulations. I recognize your false confidence and calculated promises all in your conversation. I hate people that feel entitled. Look at me crazy cause I ain't invite you. Oh, you important, you can walk to the floor.
Oh yeah. And we back. And I'm by myself. Hold on. Oh yeah. So it's weird to me, man, how BB is out here like being the heart of the streets or whatnot, getting people's opinion about what's going on. But Buddy right here say he stays strapped and I feel him at his privacy in New York. Yeah, that's wild. Uh, really? Really? We're not we ain't back yet. Guess not. Anyway, so
I'm here.
it's the slide of change.
What do you think of BB
Bruh,
and her
bruh.
little
So, nah, I already said
journalism?
while you were
I
while
didn't
you
hear
were while you were gone. Nah, I was saying how Buddy say he stays strapped. That was his.
it.
Yeah, he gotta stay strapped out here. But nah, like she is like the heart of the streets. You know what I'm saying? She has very grassroots journalism, and I don't know. It like I just like her little segments that give us brief glimpses into like the the general like consensus of the people around these, these titans making moves and whatnot. And she's giving us like the feeling of the people at the ground level, like how is this affecting their everyday lives? Like, and I can tell they're telling a side story of how superheroes or the lack thereof, impacts the flow of society. They're building that with BB and her little segments and whatnot. But I also see what Fisk sees in her and how he's seeing these little snippets of her being like at the grassroots of things as an opportunity for him to get the people on his side. You know what I'm saying? So he stated
Just
in the
about to say, question. That was my question. How do you think this is going to benefit Fisk? Like,
I mean,
what
this
do
is
you think his plan for her
because you
is?
got like generally speaking, the media, is geared towards a corporate perspective or a wealthy individual's perspective, but she's grassroots media, so she's geared towards the individual, the people, the citizens of New York, and like Fisk, his whole entire plan is to reach the people of New York on a level in which they empathize with his perspective, especially when it comes to cartoon costume, thugs, you could call them. And that's what I'm saying. Like they're telling the story of how New York is gonna get, disenchanted with heroes. And they're telling it through her segments. Cause in the beginning it's like, oh yeah, heroes cool, whatever. And then it's like, man, who needs them? And then it's like,
Like
yo, I
I
got my
said,
own.
I'd be mad if I just went out,
And
bought
got
me
your car thrown through a building.
a new Jeep and car thrown through the building,
But see
and
now, buddy, talking
and
about
the villain's still
I
alive
stole that.
afterwards.
Oh yeah, the car never stops him. Oh man, yeah, the car never stops him. That's crazy.
Now, how did they get to this witness? Because first of all, it don't look like he got any family and friends or nothing to be after. He looked like he was just in his apartment living alone. Why would you not testify? Like, what do they have on you that
They the
Matt
cops.
didn't? First of all, I'd be like, Matt, I'm gonna have to live with you from now on.
They the cops. They everywhere. They knew he was in this place, in this holding place, in this safe house, so to speak. Like, New York, like in real life, New York surveillance is ridiculous. They be flying drones over folks' yards and shit. Like, and it be the cops. It be
But what's to
NYPD.
stop them from going after him even afterwards?
I mean, they're for sure gonna go after him if he testifies. I understood why he did it. At the same time, it's kind of like the people you're around can protect you, you know, but Matt ain't on that. And other buddy got shot right after the trial. So
Just like in Penguin when I said, "Oh boy, should have went on and got on that bus and
Victor, we still go Vic.
should
Yo,
have
but
just got on the bus and left."
this whole thing with like Punisher imagery everywhere and like the cops using the Punisher thing, I'm telling you that is straight from like real world like drama with the cops using the Punisher emblem in real life, and Disney being like, "Oh no, hell no, y'all gotta stop that." And the creator of not the creator, but the one of the writers of the Punisher was like, "Yeah, that's totally not what it's meant for," and whatnot. They're doing that, and based on how they do that, is pretty much going to be my feeling of the overall show, because they go in on that, on like cops taking liberties with the laws, cops thinking that the Punisher's whole, punishment at the on the scene, Judge Dredd style is the way to go, type of stuff. If they really push that in the show, I'm gonna love it. It's gonna be like
Cause
the
see,
best
y'all
show
gonna
on
y'all
Disney.
gonna drive my boy out of retirement because right now y'all doing a lot and he ain't said nothing.
They really are though.
Y'all using his name in vain right now, and he trying to sit down and be quiet and be peaceful. That's just like
Yeah.
when you mess with John Wick, like he wasn't doing nothing to nobody. He wasn't hurting nobody. Okay,
Well,
so
Frank was gonna hurt somebody eventually anyway, but but,
no, he wasn't. He be trying to do the right thing. Yeah,
but him
people just be
hurting
out here
somebody
messing with
is the
him.
right thing.
He was trying to mind his business.
Some
Hey, he
people
be
need to
really
be
out
hurt
here
out here.
trying to mind his business, but y'all gonna draw him out, and it's not gonna be good. It's just like leave well enough alone, but they keep pushing at him, and everybody gonna go down because he don't care. He does not care
Yeah, I
at
mean,
all.
you utilizing his symbol and doing dirty cop stuff is just it sounds like you trying to get killed, man.
And
Like
they,
you
they
trying to have this dude.
and they lying under oath. This man, oh no, I ain't never heard of him. I don't know that man. So we're lying under oath, basically. We're
Yeah,
we're just we're gonna lie under oath.
his testimony made me feel like how many cops in the city, like how many cops in that precinct are like bad? Like what's the ratio? Because even during the trial, they was talking about the good White Tiger had done. There were cops in there like, yeah, okay, I'm feeling it, but at the same time, there's cops in there talking about go kill the witness, and they're all sitting side by side.
Correct. And I didn't think Nikki was gonna make it.
Didn't. He shouldn't have. He
I didn't
probably
think your boy
said
was gonna
that.
make it, but he got in there and lied. You know what? I would have went and whooped his ass myself if I was mad. Because he went, first of all, he had to get his ass whooped for a second by these two punk cops that done rolled up on him, and then he had to show out real quick. Like he didn't want to show him all what he could do, and he had to go whoop ass all because of you. They was coming to kill you. He saved you from them.
And
You
then you
owed
betray.
them.
I
And first of
mean,
all, he owed him and Hector.
it's it's hard, man. Bunch of like I said, how
But
many
then again,
cops
if
in
you
there is
signed up to
good?
be an informant, I mean that. What was
I
you doing
mean,
that they wanted to use you as an informant anyway?
he was slanging dope, but
Well, see, we already wasn't doing the right thing. We already wasn't living our
he said
lives
he
right.
was slanging dope for his kids.
Where are they? Then where are they, Nikki? Where are the children that you speak
Oh
of?
man, that's
Okay,
funny.
okay. You
That's
know
funny.
what? This is why the only Torres that I recognize is Detective Torres, not you.
Really? Really? Was it Falcon Torres?
No, Detective Torres from New York Undercover, Eddie
I know, but
Torres.
was it Falcon Torres and Falcon and Bat Winter Soldier? Captain America, Brave New World?
Why he got to be black?
Black Captain America.
I am not about to go here. You know what? Moving back to good old Hector. Not guilty when
Yeah,
Matt decided since the witness didn't work. I guess we're gonna have to tell everybody that you out here being a superhero. You put the suit on. It's you, isn't it? You put the suit on, but it did work in his favor. And although he didn't want to reveal who he was, he found out that a lot of people actually admired him. That he
yeah.
was out here doing the Lord's work and whooping people's
You're
ass in
hilarious.
the name of Jesus. Which is the same thing Matt be doing. Y'all be out here talking about I'm gonna go save people, and then y'all got to sit and being like, I'm doing this because it's the right thing to do, and I have to be a good person and help people, and then I need to go sit and have a moment of, have a little spiritual moment as to why I do this. But apparently, the city enjoys this. That they need somebody in their corner. What? First of all, let me pause right quick. How much damn crime is it Because if you got Daredevil out here, you got White Tiger, you got Spider-Man, you got Luke Cage, Jessica Jones out here.
I
The
mean,
Punisher.
they only do their neighborhoods though. You know how big New York is? Like Daredevil's in Hell's Kitchen. Like Spider-Man's in Queens.
Well, he
Luke
need to go
Cage is
find
in
Black
Harlem.
Spider-Man.
They all in like different boroughs. Like New
And
York is
ain't
big
Doctor
as hell.
Strange in New York too?
Yeah, but he can't. He ain't got time for crime fighting.
Well, what do you got time for?
He he in somebody else's dimension right now. You know, the end of his movie, they opened up a portal. He jumped through with Shorty.
Yeah, where the rest of the wizards at? Ain't Shang-Chi, ain't he in New York?
Weren't they in California?
I don't think so.
They were in California. It was in like San Francisco.
Oh, I thought they was in New York too. 'Cause I guess because one of the wizards from Doctor Strange was underground fighting somewhere.
One of the wizards. You talking about Wong?
Yeah. When they
The
was
Sorcerer Supreme. You called him one of the wizards.
You trying to say I need to put some respect on his name?
Yeah, pretty much. Respect the Wong, bro. Like,
Because I'm like, how much crime is it that y'all got superheroes just flying all over the place and it's not enough?
no, it's not enough. You got 5 families of crime. Come on. And they got their own stuff. Like, it's not like it's just superheroes, it's also super villains.
You know, when you put it that way,
Buddy
because
was
I just kept thinking, like, how much crime do y'all have to fight every damn night at this point? To the
yeah.
point where Hector was just like, I know they just said not guilty, but I'm still gonna go and put on the suit anyway.
Oh well, hold on. With in the case with when he revealed he was White Tiger and they did all them little testimonies. You catch the Miles Morales, Officer Morales, his dad caught that. Yeah, I was like, hold on, there's a Miles Morales.
Exactly. That's why I said he need to go out and get Black Spider-Man.
But he don't exist yet.
How you know?
Cause his dad's part of the police force, and he's still alive.
But that means he's still something. Miles is here. He's around. Spider-Man needs to go find him.
But you know they had his uncle in the other Spider-Man movie. Donald Glover played him.
Mm-hmm.
He was buying weapons from Tombs.
That's exactly Miles is out there somewhere. So y'all need all this help fighting crime and stuff.
He ain't got bit by a spider yet. It's only one spider guy.
Well, where can we find this other spider at then?
From a different dimension, supposedly.
Obviously, with all this this multi-dimensional hopping, the spider had to fall through somewhere. Okay,
It's somewhere. But
the spider is somewhere.
With like right when they were like not guilty or whatnot, what like kind of stuck out to me was that people are still behind superheroes. Like that's the theme of the whole entire scene. And like that's gonna change. That's definitely gonna change. Like Fisk is working on changing that perception. That's why he's trying to use BB for.
And that's why he wants crime. He wants crime to get outrageous so that he can say it don't matter. They're not doing nothing. Like
I know, right? Why I work
they're not doing enough. They're not doing enough. If y'all want somebody to do something, I can do it. He want to come in and be the superhero that they're not being. Although a lot of the crime that's running rampant is partially his fault, but he wanted to look like he is like almost creating a situation so that he can come and be the set. It's like TikTok all over again. I'm gonna move on.
Wow. We're back to the orange man. Everything go back to the orange man.
Everything just somehow it gets us to that place, doesn't it? But But yes, he said, you know what? She has some value. I might need her on the team because I'm about tired of these people, walking around in their little costumes. Like, okay, and then he be acting like there's something wrong with their costumes because he's walking around with a business suit. Okay. First of all, you can't web sling with a 3-piece suit on, Fisk. Okay.
Yes, you
Yes.
can.
But are you going to be comfortable and are you going to split your pants in half down the middle
Oh,
while you do it? Okay. Not everybody can go around punching people in 3-piece suits. Some of us need to be flexible with some spandex and
damn,
whatnot.
thanking
And
people.
he don't seem to like that they're doing this. And you know what? Speaking of Fisk, at the beginning of the episode, why was his hands bruised? Because what you doing?
Yeah, but I think that they got bruised along the way. So like prior to him getting there, his hand was already bruised, like in all his misadventures with Echo and Hawkeye and whatnot. And I
The
think
bruises
that's
ain't went away
showing
yet.
us. Well, I think that's showing us his hands are healing. Like he hasn't been busting his knuckles recently. Like in all 3 episodes, they've shown his hand, that same busted hand. I think they're showing us that like it's healing. Like he's not doing the stuff, but at the same time, he is doing the stuff. He's doing it in a roundabout way, and that's what Vanessa doesn't get. Like I feel like Vanessa doesn't get the power he's trying to wield because she is infatuated with like that direct power, direct conflict.
And this is why I said she needs to know him
Oh yeah,
a
she gonna
lot
find
better
out.
because I don't understand why she hasn't figured out when he said they're rats, let them, I don't care, like let them go at it. Like, does she not think that? Does she not know him well enough to know he ain't just gonna let the city just get towed down?
Yeah, I mean she probably knows that. She just like I said, she about that. She about that life. She want to do it now. Like, hey, you look weak.
And he's gonna come in with his little cape on and swoop in like you said. Fist can fix it, watch me fix it, because the police can't do it, the superheroes can't do it, but I can.
Yeah,
watch
that's what he
watch
about to do.
me fix crime.
That's what he about to do. Watch me
Mhm.
fix the crime that I'm keeping perpetuating.
Exactly. The crime, the thugs that I put out on the street, and all the recreational pharmaceuticals that I put out on the street. I know I did, but watch me clean it up for you all. Okay, I can watch me do it because no one else can. And I don't see how Vanessa is not seeing it. And I'm gonna need BB to see this before she gets swept up in some
Yeah,
foolishness, because this ain't the
2 feet.
man that you want to play with.
Nah, it's not.
This man don't have friends. He got people that's afraid of him. And that's
Yeah,
about it.
and he already got her figured out too.
Oh, of
Because
course.
the moment he was like, yeah, she's used to being underestimated. He understands like her influence and like her power, her ability. Like, because other people would probably fall into her trap or fall into her game, but
Hmm. So I need her to see what's up, because see, she playing the wrong game with a very, very smart, powerful man. You know you're wrong for this right here.
bruh, how fam cooking? That's the first thing I thought. Like, I understand sound and feel, and your senses are through the roof. You got magical ooze, whatever stuff he got into that made him like this.
Have like echolocation, and he can hear heartbeats, which I really love that they show in this series, is that how he can hear the different heartbeats, and he can
Yeah,
hear he
they
can
really
hear all the
showcased his power.
whispers and the footsteps and the drops and the insects, that he's very in tuned to all of that, and he gets a feel for how people are moving around him and the energy that people's body put off. But bruh, I don't want you in the kitchen.
He knows, like where they actually show him using his senses while he's talking, like how he put his hand over the steam and how he's like listening to the spoon. when he stirs. Like they're showing him using his stuff. Wow, like, but it's subtle. So he knows what he's cooking, how he's cooking it, and all that shit. But as a person who doesn't know he has powers, like as her, she just knows a blind man cooking.
Because if he invited me over for say you didn't know that this was Daredevil.
That's
I
what I'm
mean,
saying. Like he's just a blind dude cooking to her. She doesn't know he's Daredevil. So
I'd be going behind his back thinking I'm doing something. It ain't enough salt. How he gonna see this salt? Let me turn this stove down right here. He gonna burn this. He don't knowing that he probably see me going behind it like he knows this,
see
but like he don't know
everything.
that. Exactly. I'd be behind his back doing all types of stuff in the name of he don't know what he doing. This is why this when people say find something safe to do. This ain't safe for me.
That's hilarious.
This would not be safe.
People
For me.
do. I mean, there are people who are visually impaired who live full lives and do all this, and they don't have powers. It's
I'm
always
not cutting on a
amazing to
stove
me.
if I can't see it. I will make a sandwich. I'll make a sandwich. I'll turn that microwave on real fast.
I
That
can't
air
do
fryer,
much in the dark.
I'll toss something in the air fryer. I'm not cutting on no stove.
Yeah, I can't. Like I said, I can't do much in the dark myself. So,
But I'm glad that
at
he was
all.
able to kind of like take a moment and talk about Foggy because
Yeah.
remember the person he's dating is a therapist. So I'm
Mhm.
sure that he feels somewhat comfortable being able to talk to her about stuff
The
because
thing that
she
stood
won't
out was
judge him.
that she noticed. She noticed he hadn't talked about him the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
And
like,
that
damn, that's
that's the initial reason that she was supposed to be hanging out with him is to help him process his grief and stuff. And ma'am, y'all ain't processed not nan piece of grief.
no, they processing other stuff. Hey, but he did talk about Foggy, so he's coming around, and not as a client, as a friend, or more than a friend. So there's a level of trust there.
Okay,
What?
Matt has not been without a love interest, and I'm gonna leave it right there because if I go down a rabbit hole, y'all gonna tell me that I'm going to hell. But he has not been without a love interest.
I mean, he is a lawyer. Bro is in like the top 20%. Like, what are you talking about? I think he's over 6 feet. The fact that he's blind means nothing. He's a lawyer. Not only that, he is hyper perceptive. So he's always saying the right things, doing the right things. You can't understand why, but he's listening to your heartbeat and shit. So he and then he knows when you're lying to him. He has the cheat code for getting
Okay, I'm
women.
supposed to start. Let me see if it works for me, y'all. Because without my glasses, I can't see.
Oh my God. He has the cheat code for getting women. Like, come on. Being blind is absolutely not a problem for this dude.
I don't have any extra sensory perception things bouncing off of me right now.
You ain't
Okay, I
get
can't even read the words on this damn slide. I ain't got nothing else.
you ain't you ain't get hit by no ooze truck.
So that's what I need.
Yeah. And you gotta have 4 turtles with you. You gotta have 4 little turtles with you, and you gotta get hit by a ooze truck.
All I got is a Shih Tzu, and apparently the universe said make it enough.
So you're gonna have a teenage mutant ninja shih tzu.
An extra sensory perception. um, when he sent that threat out there to her, when I told you, didn't I tell y'all last time? What did I say? I said she's gonna do something. He gonna do something to her, and then he gonna cry about it, and he gonna make it everybody else's problem after he offs her. He gonna strangle the shit out of her, and then he gonna make it everybody else's problem. Oh my Vanessa, Daredevil is the one
And
that
then
had dropped her from the building and stuff, and it was all their fault that this happened. I'm telling you, he gonna cry wolf. He gonna take her out of here and cry wolf. That's
Yeah,
what I got from
he
it.
gonna kill her and come out of retirement. That's what gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. And make it everybody. He's gonna blame it on
Yeah, he gonna
everybody
blame
else.
it on them. Yeah, blame it on the mass vigilantes.
Exactly. The biggest thug of them all, and he is going to make this everybody else's fault. And
She is
she is not
wilding
seeing
though.
it.
Like she wilding because how you go send what his name Buckman? What's his name? Cashman? Something Buck Cashman? Something like that.
Bullet, something like that.
Nah, his name is like Buck Cashman or Cash Buckman or something. It's like Money and Cash or some shit. Anyway, she sent him to go smooth things over with the hit from the job or whatnot. And when she ain't tell Fisk, it's like, bro, what? What are you doing? It's still Fisk. Like,
Because she's trying to be Queen Pin. She said, "You don't want to be Kingpin no more. That's fine. I will be Queen Pin. That's what you can address me as, and I'm gonna show you that that's who I am
she
right now."
trying to be
And he
dead
looking at her
quick.
like, "I'm not the one or the two."
Oh yeah, he ain't with that. He told her, "Hey man, don't make me feel like I can't trust you."
Because I'm telling you, what that's what I'm seeing. Because he got anger issues, and he don't know. And in a perfect world, the best thing he could do is send her away. But with his type of anger and stuff, he ain't gonna want to send her away for nobody else to have her.
Or he might try to send her away to protect her from him.
She
And
ain't
she
gonna go,
like,
but
hell
she
no.
won't go.
And she
He
bought
gonna he gonna lose his temper, okay? And she's gonna be laying there cold, and he gonna start crying wolf. Y'all see what Spider-Man came in here and did? I did to my loving wife, and all he gonna be just doing all of this extra foolishness. I'm telling y'all, I see it. And your boy Matt said in these words, once you leave out of here, you can no longer put this suit on.
I mean, it didn't matter. They were gonna come for him anyway. That's the thing about having your identity exposed, like whether he is the masked man or not.
But he said, do not put that back on. But the reason they got because of the suit. And they waited for him because they know he was gonna suit up again, that he was gonna try to go and help somebody. He wanted to be Captain Save-A-Ho, go on and put the suit on. And you wasn't watching your back like you were supposed to. He even take a week off. He just got out of jail.
I mean,
Out of jail.
I don't understand. I kind of know the character a little bit, powers and abilities and whatnot. I just don't feel like I feel like they killed him too easy. Like, I feel like it was too easy of a kill because I mean he doesn't have like sensory perception, but he has like innate martial arts. Like you can't feel you being snuck up on. He has
That's
like
what I said. How
superhuman
you know?
abilities.
Especially you just got out of jail. You know the cops hate you. You didn't realize somebody was about to.
I
Hector,
mean, it felt like a setup.
why you ain't get on that bus and just
Go with Victor. The I didn't know the actor actually passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I wanted him to go on and just take his family and to go on out there. But no, you couldn't do that. You got off by somebody trying to be a fake version of the Punisher. Because see, at first I was just like, oh, I know Fist did not get Frank Castle to be on his side. And then I said, you know what? Hell no, he wasn't finna do that stuff. And then number one, Frank ain't gonna come out there with no hood on. He don't care who see him.
I mean, why would he? He about to kill.
Exactly. He ruggish about his. Like he don't care. He's like, I
Yeah,
want you to know it was me for that
I
reason.
knew
Like
from the jump. I was like, man, y'all putting that shit on Punisher name. That's fucked up. I knew from the
exactly.
jump. because they doing that whole cop storyline. I just want
Yes, Fisk is trying to draw him out of the woodworks too. He said, "Okay," he said, "I got one out the way. I want you to come on out of here too. We're gonna have to keep pushing until I bring you unto the light too. Y'all gonna pull him out of retirement, and it's not gonna look good because see, he gonna start pulling up on people in the worst way. Okay, he's one of those people that show up in your house and when you come in and it's dark and you cut the light on and he's there.
Yeah,
and they ain't ready for that.
They ain't ready for Daredevil. Daredevil ain't been around. They ain't ready.
Exactly. They ain't ready for him either. Because when he put his suit back on, okay, he's gonna take all of his anger and rage out on the streets as well. Okay.
I wonder if nobody saw this, so I don't think it would be like an angle of Daredevil thinking the Punisher killed him, because nobody, unless there's video or something. But
I would hope that he knows him better than that, or maybe he will need to see that in order to go find Castle to say, was this you or was this somebody pretending to be you?
Well, I already know that the moment that it gets out that there is a skull wearing superhero shooting dude out there, that the real Punisher is gonna show up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the hell?
Because so remember, this ain't the first time that Fisk has tried to use a decoy person, because he did that same thing with Matt. He had that crazy ass dude running around here acting like Matt that was very, very unhinged, and Matt had to come and prove his innocence against this guy. So it wouldn't be the first time he's done something like this.
How come I don't remember that?
Yes, I want to say it was season 2. No, yes.
I vaguely remember that.
And matter of fact, is it the guy that? Yes, it's the guy that was who was the dude that shot Foggy?
Bullseye.
That's the one. Because remember, he broke his back when he had on the Daredevil suit.
Oh, he did. I do remember that.
So it wouldn't be the first time he used a decoy. I don't trust Fisk. But y'all drop down in the comments and y'all let us know, do y'all think that this was actually Frank Castle, or do you think that this was a ploy set up by either Fisk or the police in order to make it seem like the real Punisher did this?
We Fisk and the cops working together. The Punisher cops.
Y'all let us know what y'all think in the comments. And what is your overall impression of episode 3 of Daredevil Born Again? Make sure you hit that like button if you have not. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit subscribe and the notification bell so that you can be notified when we have new content. And we will see you all in the next one. Severance on Sundays.
Peace.
I need the cash. I need it fast. I treat the stash like it's up for grabs. On the road to the riches, my foot on the gas. I'm chasing success like it's for my last. I wake up in the morning, thank the Lord that I made it here. I was so close to the edge like a bad baby help. I turned a little nothing into something, like I put a bun in the oven. I burst that bread like a newborn. If you want with me going through storms, then you can't make it rain with me. You ain't in the struggle when the struggle tryna hustle. Don't play with me. You sleep for a week, you spend the day with me. Look at my shoes, have problems even lacing it. If I handed you my talent in the cup, you know dry niggas will probably end up wasting it. Now who's gonna clean up that spill? Look at my lane and see God at the wheel.